Hi, I'm Greg Haw, and I am going to go over attaching files in the data tracking system. So when you attach a file or files, it goes into the same bucket, the same folder. So one feature that the system has is that if you attach a file that already exists with the same file name and extension, it's going to let you know. And you're going to have the option of either overwriting it or not saving it at all. Or maybe you want to give it a different name because you didn't realize that there is already a file with that same name and extension. Or you may want to overwrite it. For example, it may be my resume. I updated my resume and I do want to overwrite it, right? So but it lets you know. It gives you a warning. You can click on it, the already existing file, to see if that's the file you want to overwrite or not. So let me show you what I mean by that. Let's go into the data tracking system. Let me go into my browser, go to the local host, and go to my demo site, data tracking system right here. So let's go into this very first record. I can or add a record either or go to my file menu, attachments. Right here I have 6 attachments. Let's just go here. So I have a bunch of attachments here. Let's say, for example, I am editing this and I want to choose a file because I want to update it. So I choose the file and I double click here. It's going to let me know this volleyball file name and extension already exists. This JPEG file already exists. Will overwrite the existing file if saved. It warns you. And it says file that exists. I can click here to see it. Maybe I update the image. I made some changes to the image and I want to overwrite it. It's going to let me know what records this existing file already exists in and a couple of records here. When I'm done, I can just click done and I can save it if I want to, or I don't have to. I can go back to the file listings interface or data grid interface. But let's say I want to save it because I made some changes to the images. I want to update that image. I want to update that image. So I click on save. It says save successful. So it overwrote that image. So let's go back to file interface here, file attachment interface. Um, yeah, so that's how that works. But yeah, when you're adding a record or adding attachments in this case, um, choose a file. Let's say it's my resume, and it says Great Call Resume, PDF already exists. We'll overwrite existing file it's saved. I can look at it. Maybe I'll look at it and say, oh no, I don't want to overwrite this guy, right? I don't have to. I can close this guy when I'm done, click on done. I can go back to the attachment or file interface here. Because I do not want to overwrite that. But again, I can just, let's say I click on edit, I'll do it again. Um, let's say I choose this file here. Maybe I'm saying I want to overwrite that. I make changes to that image. It's going to let me know that that image file already exists with that file name and extension. We'll overwrite the existing file and save. And I can look at it. Do I want to override it when it tells me what record this existing file is in. When I'm finished, I can click done, and it's up to me whether to save it or not. I can click save, and it says save successful, so I overwrote that image file. Yeah, so data grid. Same when you're adding records, same deal. When you choose a file, it's the same deal. It's going to let you know if that file already exists. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a really helpful feature. Really good tool to have. Good feature to have. So notice I have here now, I put must have data tracking system. Email if you want that system. If you're interested in the data tracking system, you can email me. And this is my email. You can click here, see video on this, on the tracking system. Click here, stop this guy. So yeah, so hi, I'm Greg Kahn. I am going to go over a must-have data tracking system that I developed a while back. Initially did select. So yeah, there's a video on that. You can see it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Hope this makes sense. Again, attaching files, it's going to let you know if that file already exists. Because when you attach a file, it goes to a single bucket, a single folder. But it's going to let you know. And it's up to you whether you want to overwrite that file and save it, or you just don't want to do that. And you can just go back to the attachments, let's say attachments interface or data grid interface. So yeah, so hope this makes sense. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.